Alright, everyone. Welcome back. We're entering into Helen's half of the game. Kind of as a FYI, since we have played through Jennifer's scenario, if this is for some reason your first video that you're watching from our channel, we probably will be discussing some spoilers in the game, at least as they relate to Jennifer. We're going to try and keep what goes on in Helen's scenario a little less spoilered.
Left up to
to be revealed as the majestic game progresses.
Oh man, you guys are in for a treat. This is gonna be a good time.
Are you ready?
I am so ready. I was born.
All right, let's start off with this is Helen's first scenario. So... We're
skipping the introduction with Barton because it's pretty much the exact same either way.
Yeah.
So,
any differences in I believe, are we sending the idol to any different places?
Oh, yes. I actually, in this case, I sent the idol to the library so that we could check out what happens at the library instead of Rick's house. Hopefully in a bonus video, we'll bring up the Gots, because you get to play as Gots in Helen's scenario.
Bring up the Gots!
Bring it up! We'll do that, and you can see the very slight differences between him and Nolan. I was going to start talking a little more about that, but you know what? Let's just start the damn game.
Alright, let's go.
So here's Helen in her beautiful pink blazer.
She's so tiny.
So tiny. Or Beth is a behemoth.
Mm-hmm. And once again in this lovely, picturesque office.
With Scissorman's face just staring at us.
What? Look at the corner there. Is that supposed to be like a load-bearing column that doesn't even go all the way up to the roof? And then the far left corner.
This building isn't stable. That's the real horror of this.
Yeah! The horror of shoddy architecture.
Oh, shit. So off we go for this super riveting... I hate this part. I hate these interludes. They feel like busy work. They add nothing to the game.
Yeah, there should be a far more seamless way to integrate going to these different locations into the game itself.
Something like that. And who knows if it was budget or time or I don't know.
It's just I don't know. It's I appreciate that we're trying to do some world building and kind of see all these different locations in the city. It's nice to get a change of pace, see some different buildings, but when there isn't any payoff to actually going to these places, like, we're not learning any new information, we're just kind of doing maybe some kind of plot.
Why is Gots, like, look at his torso compared to his shadow. What the hell's wrong with him? Is it like the shadow of his skeleton?
Yeah, it almost seems like the shadow is of the biped, not of the model.
Is that how that was done back in the day? was this just... Did somebody see this and they're like, looking good?
Well, I mean...
Oh, Jennifer! Remember, she's in the game too!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, almost being killed multiple times gives one nightmares.
What a baby. Man up, Jen.
Yeah, you're 15. Come on.
Well, if you're old enough to date a 32-year-old. Wait, how old is he again? I don't even remember.
I think 35. Yeah. Oh, he's too old. And again, there's just no point to him being that old.
Maybe maybe they were really trying to go for a look. Jennifer's kind of messed up because of all of this, and she's looking for comfort in older figures, but it wasn't played well.
No.
It's played like a straight romance, but I think we covered our qualms in the last video, so... Yeah. I'm never gonna get it.
Now, instead, for this run, we will be discussing Helen and Gott's true love. We'll see how this game plays out.
Oh, the tension.
Maybe Jennifer's not the only one hooking up in a hole.
Oh, man. That was phrased poorly.
So, what is Helen doing right now? Is she just kind of keeping tabs on the Scissorman case as well?
I think so. I think, well, I mean, her office, they're all working on the case.
Yeah. because they're
her
not...
psychology office.
Yeah, like, they're sort of, I guess, trying to supplement the police investigation by doing, I don't know, maybe trying to help Jennifer recover her memories?
And Edward, yeah.
Yeah,
and just doing research on the psychology of the victims, but...
Yeah, although it seems a little strange, I don't know, that... I mean, Scissorman is dead at this point, so why the need to try and get a psychological profile, kind of the killings?
Well, I mean, they still only have Jennifer's word that it was done by a psycho baby man. And so they're like, that seems suspicious.
Yeah, I guess, maybe trying to...
figure out what really happened. But it turns out she was right, it's psycho baby man.
Oh god, so now the plot shall thicken. We're going for a nap in that lovely nap room that we saw in the in Jennifer's scenario.
I love how she's so upset about her dissertation.
Oh my god, look at that blanket!
Shut up, that's a work of art!
And she looks like a little pea pod.
It actually kind of, if you look at it right, it looks like the profile of someone's face just poking out of the bed. No? Is it just me? It's just me. That's okay. But, I mean, she was so upset about her dissertation and how she'd never finished it on time, and then she's just like, no, I'm gonna go for a nap. It's fine.
I guess maybe a power nap.
Maybe. It still seems like, Helen, maybe you should go work on your dissertation.
Helen, you bastard. Why are you making your... Come on.
Oh no, she's gonna go turn off the light.
I thought, didn't we just ask Rose to...
No, Rose asked us.
Oh god,
yeah.
I can't, I wish the text was different colors or something. Sometimes I lose track of who's talking, even though it says their name.
Yeah, but that's busy work. That's for other people to read.
We need all the processing power we can to try and see if we can get some of these great textures.
Helen doesn't get a blanket. They blew their budget on that beautiful blanket.
Well, it's not in the budget.
Ooh, knock at the door.
Oh god.
That blanket apparently hasn't been washed in a while.
Very starchy.
So the interesting thing is here, you have to click on the door to get Helen to leave the bed. So I think the first time I played this, Helen just lay in bed listening to the door knock for until I got really pissed off.
That's awesome. And apparently the door has an eye hole. Oh!
Surprise!
Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. So, oh no, there's no escape seemingly from this room, so...
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
I love how she runs to the wall and has to, make a turn.
Were you in control of that?
No, that's automatic.
Oh my god.
It makes it specially shitty.
I appreciate that he kind of gave you some,
Oh yeah, he's a sport. And what does he get for his kindness?
Oh no, you...
That's right, fire extinguisher to the freaking face. Run away!
What is he...
He's dancing, okay?
Oh god, I wish you had stayed on that screen for longer.
I know, he's getting down to the groove.
Even though he's still in the next room over, the music's died down, we are now safe from Scissorman, I guess.
Well, he's gonna be having his little pain dance party for a bit. He's dancing to Jump Around by House of Pain.
Oh god.
Oh.
What the...
Okay, this Scissorman teleports too. And has power over technology. That's awesome.
What? What?
You know, that's how computers work.
What?
We're just gonna...
Wow.
Stunned to silence.
It was simultaneously the most beautiful and stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I know.
That was such a cinematic cutscene for such a stupid little gimmick.
They put in effort where it counts.
Alright, so... Honey, don't put your head up to the door. He might just crash through with the giant scissors.
I kind of don't like how... I mean, if he went into the bathroom, he could totally see her feet.
Yeah.
Right? Is he just really stupid?
Oh, well, I mean, Scissorman is a guy, so he's not gonna come in the ladies' bathroom.
I'm pretty sure this is the men's bathroom.
Is it? Oh,
I'm pretty
well.
sure.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that is the men's bathroom.
Maybe the urinal, yes.
Maybe he gets anxiety about bathrooms in public. It happens to people. I don't know. Let's head back into the computer lab since we got chased out. Apparently it's fine now.
I guess. So...
Turn off the computers when you leave, kids. Learn from Scissorman. It's polite.
Again, we're seeing quite clearly in this scenario that Scissorman seems to have some sort of spooky magic powers manifesting kind of in the area around him, which, again, discussing spoilers from Jennifer's scenario, but we found out that her Scissorman was actually Harris, acting for the real Scissorman. So
it doesn't really make any sense at all.
We can kind of assume that perhaps we might have a similar plot point here, that maybe this Scissorman we were encountering, maybe he's still Harris, or maybe he is another character. But either way, it calls into question
the supernatural going on.
Yeah. If we are encountering not the real Scissorman, then why is it that we have these examples of this spooky paranormal manifestation?
And I will say that if that is Harris, he takes a fire extinguisher to the face like a champ.
Maybe it was just one of the powder ones, and it was just...
I'm pretty sure if you got that in your eyes, though, like, you'd be upset.
Well, if it is Harris, though, he's wearing a mask, so who knows how much the mask covers his face.
Oh, I guess that's true. But then why would it bother him at all?
Oh.
So many questions. Oh no, Rose!
Oh, this is interesting. So we learned the name of the corpse that Jennifer stumbled onto in her first scenario.
Right, because Helen knows her.
Yeah.
That was the lady who was taking a nap. That's what you get for taking a nap when Scissorman's around.
So, again though, with Helen and Jennifer's scenarios, they aren't going on at the same time.
No.
So, it is just sort of like a parallel universe where, I guess just in this scenario, instead of Jennifer being menaced, presumably Jennifer got home from her date with Nolan fine, and now it's just Helen.
Yeah. It doesn't really work.
I do feel like the game missed an opportunity in having Helen and Jennifer's scenarios be,
intertwining.
Yeah. I don't know, it just... I really do think that they could have done this really interesting thing with leading up to the whole plot twist of, there are two Scissormen, by, again, having it so that Jennifer and Helen come to realize, like, hey, wait a minute, we were both menaced at the same time. How is this possible? Is this magic?
It's probably magic. So, remember the mace from Jennifer's playthrough?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to use that here.
Like, we can't?
Oh, no, we totally could.
Oh, okay. But we're okay. I thought you were going to mean for some reason Helen is opposed to using mace.
It's cruel and inhumane. I'd rather be stabbed with scissors.
So, of course. I guess it was worth a shot.
It's a good try. It's unfortunately that meddling Scissorman. Okay. We're just gonna click on this a few more times, just to make sure.
Maybe no, still dead.
Uh.
What do you think about when a villain is kind of supernatural and spooky?
Well, in this case, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it because they don't really put, like, a limiter on his powers. He just seems to be able to do whatever is the most spooky at the time. So he can lock doors with his power and cut phone lines and turn computers on.
Yeah.
But he can't find people in bathrooms.
Yeah, like in the first game, we had, spooky goings-on, but they were never kind of directly related to Scissorman. It didn't seem like Scissorman was the cause of the spookiness.
It just was the house and it's demonic. And I mean, maybe it was Scissorman, but it still wasn't things like holding closed doors. And maybe that's the problem, that Scissorman worked better inside his own sort of contained environment. And when you bring him into the world with, like, computers and, like, how do you make that not silly?
Well, and just by having him kind of in this office-y area, like, I think it could be, potentially very creepy to have, this real world setting, and you have this serial killer coming to get you, but just kind of the way it's played off, where they're attempting to make it scarier by kind of having some of these cliche horror things going on. The phone line is dead, doors are held closed and we can't escape. It just kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't mesh well. It seems like it's just trying too hard to limit our movement, and yeah, he's a-coming.
I find that I run into Scissorman a lot more in Helen. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, I hate it when that happens.
I'm proud of you for not shouting this time.
Oh,
you've gotten better.
Yeah, I've grown up a little. I'm 15 years old. Come on.
Now we're a maybe 35-year-old woman. We're far more mature now.
Yeah. That's. Helen could date Nolan.
No, she's gonna date Gotts. It's in my fan fiction.
You would. Right, fan fiction, I mean. You would also probably hide in the bathroom stall.
Who says I haven't?
Like, how does this happen? Like, he's like, oh, she went into the bathroom.
Exactly.
Oh, where did she go? I don't get it.
It's no different than in Jennifer's scenario when we hid underneath a couch, and it's just like, I just hate that. It just, when Scissorman was like a 10-year-old boy in the first game,
it seemed to work because you're like, maybe he's 10, so he's probably a little dumb.
Yeah, he's not the smartest kid.
He's got some scissors and some gusto and.
But yeah, again, in Jennifer's...
Guts. Yeah.
In Jennifer's scenario, it was Harris who we were outsmarting and throwing blankets over.
Yeah, and you just feel bad for Harris.
It's just, yeah.
And, I don't know.
Oh, good. Oh, I can't wait.
Fax from hell. Spooky fax machine.
You know what? This fax machine cannot compare to those spooky computers.
What would be more ridiculous? That Scissorman is maybe sending like a supernatural fax, or he's just somewhere in the building like replacing the toner and carefully writing out a message, and
knowing that he has magic power over technology or something. I mean, it's obviously like the less fun reason of him just
This is Helen's fuck you item, by the by. Jennifer had the oil can, and this is Helen's, where if you don't pick up this item in this scenario, you can't get the best ending.
A flashlight. We cannot find another substitute for a flashlight anywhere else in the game?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't make the rules, man. Also, Jennifer or Helen, for some reason, does not find the underpants that vexed Shaw. So you were so mad about
what
this.
What is this
underpants.
parallel universe? What? So, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering these arbitrary changes from Helen's scenario to Jennifer's, if they're supposed to mean anything?
Well, I don't know if there's any significance around the underpants.
Did Harris hang his underwear in the closet to get into the Scissorman costume?
Oh, gross. Why would they be wet?
They were wet! Oh, no!
Why did you do this?
Oh, God, the mental image. Oh, God, okay. New topic.
LP ruined.
New topic.
Everyone just click back now. This is done.
So do we have the same objective for Helen?
It's get out of the building, but we're gonna go about it a completely different way. We're not gonna use the emergency ladder. Which, I mean, it's interesting that we solve the problem in different ways, but they don't really make a compelling case as to why.
Yeah.
Like, I would have liked it if maybe because Helen works for the university, she can get into more rooms. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like she has access to restricted areas.
Yeah, something like that. Like, give them a reason that they're different, not just, 'cause they are.
Yeah. Like, I do appreciate that we're not just solving the exact same puzzles as we were as Jennifer, but yeah, it does seem like the game could have gone farther.
Ooh, water dripping.
Oh.
Clearly a leaky pipe.
Oh, shirt.
Oh.
So even in a Helen scenario,
guards get it. They do.
Well,
I love how they start the music when it's at the wall, so you're like, oh wow, that wall's really spooky.
oh god.
Textures are terrible. So now I think we have pretty much everything we need, so we can probably get the hell out of Dodge.
So again, like in Jennifer's scenario, we don't. There's really nothing here that we need to investigate. We only need to kind of get the flashlight to kind of ensure that we can get the best ending of the game, and then there's not
even really a reason for Helen to pick up the flashlight.
Ooh.
Oh.
What the?
You sure are spooky, Scissorman. I admire his dedication, just like hiding behind that board till she came in.
Doesn't look great. It'll look like I'm a doorway.
Oh, she didn't come in. This is a terrible plan. Oh, is she even in the building anymore?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I'll just wait till she comes in this room. Are we not able to pick up that fire extinguisher?
I took too long to click on it, and uh-oh.
Oh.
I hit the wrong button. I'm clearly the worst at this game. So let's just, let's remedy that one. Yeah, right. If you take too long to click on necessary escape items, and he comes in the room, you can't do it anymore. I guess because he'll see you picking it up and, like, expect it?
Or, I don't know. Yeah, I guess there's just like a...
Of course, really, if you rounded the corner and saw someone with a fire... Like, he has time to react here.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh no, I'm faster than the fire extinguisher.
I'm so glad we got to see this little dance again, though.
It's beautiful.
Was Jennifer also able to use fire extinguishers?
Probably. I think I went with the mace, though.
Yeah.
Alright, he's not gonna follow us in here, I guess.
Yeah. Well... He's got all that powder in his eyes.
Gotta go rinse it off.
So, again, I kind of on the same point as it'd be nice if Helen was shown kind of accessing restricted areas. It'd be nice if, again, if we could just see more hints kind of towards the history of the Scissorman kind of scattered throughout the game. Maybe Helen is able to go into a off-limits area where she's able to go through filing cabinets that talks about...
More information, yeah.
Yeah, that maybe drops hints that, because, again, from Jennifer's scenario, that there have been generations of Scissormen. So maybe it'd be nice if we could find a filing cabinet somewhere that sort of details some of these, almost portrayed as urban legends, these tales of murderers kind of throughout the English countryside.
Yeah, because as is the dual scenarios, like, they add more gameplay, and they add, like, they're interesting, but they don't really, they're not as effective as they could be.
There's so much potential in having both Helen and Jennifer have these different scenarios, but it's just not well used in the game. And,
it's funny, because I complain so much about this game, but I love it so much. And I want it, it's like a disappointing child. I just want you to reach your full potential, sweetie.
I'm sorry, we just, Helen just, like, unlocked a door and then just, like, peeled out in her car. That's the ending to this scenario.
Well, it's pretty good. I mean, Scissorman tried. He wrapped wire around the door so that she couldn't get out.
Like, Jennifer had to, like, scale a building to get out. We just drive away.
It does kind of seem like Jennifer had to jump through more hoops.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we will see you next time. Join us for the thrilling continuation
of Helen and computer technology expert Scissorman. Alright, see you then.